Hello, my name is Nate. I'm joined by my co-hosts Ben and Jack, and today we're going to be debating and talking about the AFC West and who's going to come out on top of this division. Before we start, if you want to call in later in the show, the number is 0607-84221. So I'll go to Ben first. Yeah, who do you think is going to win this AFC West?
I think it's pretty obvious here. I have the Chiefs going 14-3 and taking the AFC West. I think Mahomes' magic is too powerful. I think he's an amazing quarterback, the best in the NFL, and I think he can make some wonderful things happen with his talent. He also has a great connection with Travis Kelce, who I think is one of the best tight ends of all time. I think that connection will definitely help them get to the top of this division. And of course, they have some rising stars in Kadarius Toney, who proved his talent in the Super Bowl. Isaiah Pacheco, the late round pick for the Chiefs in 2022, and he's a powerhouse on the field. And Justin Ross, the wide receiver with an injury out of Clemson, who did not play last season but has high hopes. Then the two teams that I had a lot of trouble with picking between who I think is going to take the 2 spot were the Broncos and the Chargers, and I ended up saying that the Chargers will go 9-8 and the Broncos at 10-7. This is because the Broncos have Sean Payton, who turned San Diego Chargers Drew Brees into a New Orleans Saints Drew Brees, who became a good quarterback into a fantastic quarterback. So I also think Russell Wilson is trying to prove himself and trying to lock in a Hall of Fame spot. So I think he's going to have to play out of his mind this season.
Yeah. Those are really good points. I know, Jack, you do disagree a bit, though, on the Broncos and Chargers debate for that number 2 spot. How do you think that number 2 spot's going to really play out?
Following up on what Ben said, I do agree that the Chiefs are going to finish out on top with the record of 14-3 in the AFC West. They're just too good of a team to not finish out that well. They have one of the best. They have the best tight end and QB in the NFL on their team right now, and they have a lot of rising stars coming up. But I do disagree on who's going to come in second. I have the Chargers coming in second at 10-7. The Chargers have a good defense. They have a top 5 QB in Justin Herbert. Their receiving core is young, and I think is going to be better this year. And then they have a running back in Austin Eckler. I think that when this all comes together, they're going to form a great team, make it to the playoffs, and be 10-7. I have the Broncos at a record of 9-8. Russell Wilson was a little shaky last year. We don't know how he's going to do with a new quarterback, with like a new coaching system. Their defense is good, but I just don't know how Russell Wilson is going to do this year with a new quarterback. And obviously, I have the Raiders finishing out with a record of 5-12 because I just don't see them winning a lot of games over the Chiefs, Chargers, and Broncos.
Yeah, these are all really good points. I personally have the Broncos going 12-5. I think Sean Payton's gonna do what he did with Drew Brees a bit more, mentor him, even though Russ is a veteran, and help him connect with his wide receivers like Judy and Sutton. But that's gonna be all the time we have for today. Thanks for joining us. Thank you for joining.